it's, I'm not going to say it doesn't happen, but if it does, it is not ethical. If you can prove that that has happened, you will absolutely have a case. However, it is pretty much standard practice that the opposing counsel meets with the judge and discusses the case. However, when they do that, the rule of thumb is they're only allowed to discuss what can and can't be discussed within the case, if that makes sense. You there?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can now.
Okay. I guess when I'm trying to find another photo, you can't hear me. I was able to hear you still. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but if you can absolutely prove beyond a shadow of doubt that the attorney and or the prosecutor had a meeting with the judge to discuss the case outside of the realm of what they should be discussing, right? So if they went into the chambers and were like, okay, well, we're going to do it this way, we're going to do it this way, whatever, then that is absolutely a case to dismiss, retry, whatever. But they are allowed to discuss what is admissible and what's not. Does that make sense? Because you got to realize that the prosecutor has to share all of their evidence and what they're going to present and everything with the opposing counsel, and vice versa. Normally, they do that through electronic discovery, and in some cases, they do that in the judge's chambers. So proving that there was an ethical breach, if you will, in the judge's chambers is often very, very difficult.
Oh, hey, Joe Dirt. Yeah, I've realized. And then, of course, one of the people that's been coming after me, this one, has been from Canada, and that makes it even harder. If I wanted to get a civil suit against that person.
I mean, a civil suit would be, you would have to prove that they knowingly and intentionally falsified documents, statements, whatever against you, right? So basically, if they knowingly lied, if I said, yep, Washington Dog Dad wears blue shoes, right? And you've never ever worn blue shoes in your life. And I know that you've never ever worn blue shoes in your life.
I got
Right? And
I got
the fact that you wore, like, that I said you wore blue shoes created this,
damn those blue shoes.
right, downfall and affected your livelihood, your reputation in your surrounding area, like if it impacted your life significantly, right? That would be a case.
So the ones that were calling my job,
That would be more of a harassment thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
This one has actually, this person, this is the one that started the whole thing calling me a predator and all that shit, passing out my mother's information. No, now, as far as what I have of them, their group, I have somebody from her group that admitted they did the false wellness check on me wrongfully, and that they did it for the group, and it was asked of them all to do it, and she was the one that was ballsy enough to do it. So I have her admitting that she did that wrongfully. I also have a police report where one woman falsified information, and she tried to claim that I was being racist towards her. And she filled this police report out over the phone. And on the phone, she claimed herself as a black woman with black hair and brown eyes. But yet every police report in her hometown, including the body cam footage that I have ordered from her, shows that she's a white woman with blonde hair and green eyes. But the police have literally told me that essentially she can claim whatever she wants because she could put in contacts, she can dye her hair, and she can put on bronzer or whatever she wants and claim that she's black if she wants.
Yeah, if she shows up to court that way.
No. She probably would. I'd have to literally get a spray bottle and like squirt.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is really, really difficult to prove.
But I mean, you could literally prove that every police report of hers shows this. And like I said, I've got body cam footage that I ordered of her that shows.
That would be, in that instance, that would be something that you would need to speak with your own personal counsel about. Because then you could share the specifics with, and they would be more knowledgeable about your state. You know what I mean? And you can absolutely, literally go down the phone book and call every attorney listed one by fucking one and be like, hey, this is the situation. Do I have a case? And they can tell you, yes, no, whatever. I'll take the case, whatever. Now, I will tell you that civil suits are contingency based, which, and this is a general statement, not towards you directly, but a civil suit being contingency based means that if an attorney feels that they can take your case, like if they hear your case and they're like, okay, you have a case, right? One, you have a case, and two, we could absolutely win this case. They will take on your case, zero money down. And their payout is based on what they believe you would receive from your civil suit. And you can absolutely go to, whitepages.com or something like that, look up attorneys in your area and call each and every fucking one of them. And all you have to do is ask, hey, do you guys give free consultations? And it's either a yes or a no. The ones that do give free consultations, you tell them, okay, this is my deal. And I would highly suggest that you lay out everything in like 3 minutes or less, all right? Because it is human nature that after, 2-3 minutes, we stop paying attention so that they can determine whether they have a case or not and whether they can take on the case or not. And it won't cost you a dime.
Yeah, and I've been trying to find a good civil rights attorney in this area.
It's not even about civil rights, though, baby.
Well, civil case. I'm sorry, not civil rights, civil case. I'm tired. I'm getting tired.
I am too.
I'm sorry. And I know it's 11 o'clock. It's 11:10 here. So I know it's later everywhere else.
Oh, it's like after 1 here.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. But
Well,
yeah, that being said, I'm gonna dip out, but if you would like more information or more clarity, just contact me off the live and we'll figure it out.
all right. I appreciate it.
Right. You're welcome, baby. And just know that I'm not gonna placate you. I'm not gonna pacify you. I'm not gonna tell you, oh yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right.
Oh, I
No.
don't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want anybody doing that shit with me.
I won't. You might
Yeah,
get
no.
mad at me, but I won't. I promise.
No, I'd rather have people be blunt and real and not fake.
I got you. All right.
Alrighty,
Well, I'm gonna
bud.
dip out because I'm about to pass out. So
Totally understand. I'm actually going to dip out of here too and take my pup for one last walk.
I hear you, bud.
Alrighty, thank you for joining. Thank you for the info. All
You're welcome, baby.
right, I'll talk with you soon.
Okay.
All right,
Good night.
all right. Good night, everybody.